Hi there. It is Spiritual Conversations, episode 31 with Carrie Palmer and Candace Sanderson. Candace, how are you doing?
I am doing great, Carrie. How about you?
I'm awesome. Good. So good to see you again. So, what I wanted to mention today. So, the other day, a friend of mine who hears me talking about my forest not far from my house, it's 88 acres of trees and woods that I just go to like home. So, she's heard me talk about it. So, she wanted to go. So, she came over and we walked. It's about a half mile to get there. So, as we're walking, we walk by two houses that I walk by all the time. And both of these houses have one of them has a brand new shed, and the shed is like a really cool teal color. It's got a big wagon wheel on it. And the house is like beige or something like that. And so she noticed, like, she goes, "Ooh, the two don't match." And then we go further along, and there was another house with a shed that they didn't match. And she's like, "Oh, they don't match either." And I'm like, that doesn't even cross my brain. But it took me back to a place who I was a long time ago, to where back when I hung around with all these people, have my social life, and my calendar was full. I had some friends, they'd come over, and we used to do a lot of parties at this house. This house has an amazing layout. It's a big downstairs, family room, living room, dining, all the living spaces upstairs, the bedrooms and laundry. But so many of these women would come in, and they would be like, "Oh, this would be so nice if you got granite countertops, or
If you would only do this,
if
if
you
you
would
would
do, yeah,
only do that.
yeah, then your house would be so cool." And I remember back then, part of me was like a little butthurt. It was like, my house isn't enough. I mean, I just felt kind of less than. Well, let me tell you, that woman is long gone. Because it's like, I've never really gave a rat's rip about what trend is going on and what I have in my house. To me, and what I've taught my kid to, it's a structure, it's a shelter. This is just where we hang our hat. It's where we live for now, because we're all fluid. To me, it's all about change and open and be different. But I used to be so just like, I mean, right now, if I gave you a tour of this house, you would be in stitches on how I have stainless steel refrigerator and dishwasher, white other. I mean, it's like, but I don't care. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. And I don't care what you think. I mean, if anybody was to come in, it would not cause me one bit of grief, because to me, it is just a structure. This is not forever permanent. But it's like, just looking at when you get outside of ego and realize that man decided that, those with the coolest houses and the best manicured lawns and all that, that is what it is. Yeah, no, it isn't. No,
Right,
it's not. It's
right.
none of that.
What a perfect analogy, too, about life. We are just these shells. When these shells no longer serve us, we will
Bye-bye.
drop them and we will go on and become more of who we really are, our true self, our true essence. And as long as this shell is functional. Now, I took this shell on a run for 2 miles this morning, which was great. So, I mean, we do need to take care of ourselves. But you know what? Your kitchen, it may be stainless steel here, it may be painted here, you may have a cabinet that's a different color or whatever. It doesn't matter. Does the refrigerator cool the food? Yes, then absolutely. Who really cares? And this is
I gotta say one thing, because this house is kind of falling apart. This is recent. When I need the disposal turned on, I have to turn the water on in the disposal in the kitchen. Then I have to go in the garage and turn on the breaker because the disposal doesn't work. And I know someday that'll be fixed. But so
but
yeah, anyway, go on.
but you don't care, you get around it. You know what to do.
Or I put in
And
the
that's
garbage.
that's what life is all about. We might be met with a challenge and something that we don't know what to do or can't do. We get around it. We use our intuitive abilities to show us a different way or a different path. And you know what? So you can go out to the garage and use that circuit breaker to get your garbage disposal to work. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Why
There's
not?
a way around it. Exactly. That's just it. I don't want to call a plumber to come in here. And no, it's just that it's what is the priority here. And we get back to stripping back to who we are at our core. This is just my vehicle. And I just
Right.
visualize when I'm done with it, just kick it to the curb, because we come back around and we do things, but it's never about who has the best, who has the most, who has the most power, who has the most, it's about who you are inside is all that matters. And the
But
more you care
Kim,
about this stuff,
could you have said that 15 years ago?
oh, hell no. No, no, then I felt less than, then I felt inadequate. And it was like, it was funny too, because my husband, he's not all about maintaining, and we do know a lot of people that all they do is they remodel, they knock down a wall, they put in a new wall, they paint, they put in new appliances. They live their life for their house and the appearance and what it is to others. And to me, I don't give a rat's behind what people think. I really don't. It's like, to me, if I'm good, if I'm at peace, if I'm happy, that's all that matters. So you can come in my home and judge me left and right, but I don't care. That's a reflection of you. It's not anything to do with me.
Excellent. That's so great. That is absolutely so true. But look at this. Look how you've changed. My change happened pretty rapidly. I'm driving to work one day in August 2013, and all of a sudden I get this message. It really did change me. But this is how spirit works. We start looking at our lives, and whether messages come all of a sudden or whether it's gradual, there becomes a tipping point, and we realize, as they say at Monroe Institute all the time, I'm more than my physical body. And once you start realizing you're more than this vehicle, then that's when the real search becomes, well, if I'm not this stunningly beautiful body, then what am I? I am this spirit, this essence that is inhabiting this body at this point in time. It's this non-physical that has always been with me. It was with me before I was me. It will continue to be me when this body passes away. There's so much more to life than what meets the eye. And once we can reach that tipping point where we realize we're not this, we're this, our whole life will change.
It totally does. And I really didn't care that much about stuff before, but I care so much less now. It's just about having shelter and having my animals with me who require my attention. You know, they've built their lives around me. That is to me all that matters. It's the living things. It's the connection to everything else and all that is. Yes, this house is just a house, and it'll fall one day and there'll be a new house put up, but no, I won't lose any sleep over it. I'll tell you that much.
Good for
So
you.
it's just what really matters in the big scheme of things is just being silent and just accepting what is. And yeah, we have a place to refrigerate our food, and we have an oven. Well, we kind of don't. The oven's not working very well either. I have a thermometer in there now. And for somebody who likes to cook, but no, I don't care. I don't care. I adapt. I have the thermometer. I have to turn it up a bit. It's all good. It's just stuff. I have a car I'm gonna drive until it falls apart. Then when it does, I'll get another simple car. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's not who I am.
It's not who I am. That's absolutely perfect. And this is a good time for us to take a look at, who are you? Who are we? One of the best ways to do that is to realize who you are not, or what you are not. And that starts with this body. You are not this body. You are so much more than that.
Absolutely. That is so true. So subscribe, keep tuning in, share us on Facebook. We love it. Just let's get the word out, man. We're changing lives. The spiritual group, we're getting bigger and bigger every day. Let's keep us growing.
That's right. Very good. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And until next time,
bye. See you later. Bye.
Bye.